Peace, HHDG. We're on another episode of HHDG podcast. Shout out to our HHDG media peoples out there on Facebook, HHDG, Hip Hop Discussion Group, tuning in. Shout out to everyone out there on our YouTube channel, HHDG Media, checking in all over. Appreciate y'all tuning in. And always our crew, HHDG Media Inc., the company that makes it possible week in, week out. Myself, Wiki, Rock Vader KB, T. Smith, Skelly Top, and the Mayor. As always, if you want to check to see what music we have coming out, and as well as interviews, you can go check out our website, as you can see on the bottom, hhdgmedia.com. And there's also merch on there, hoodies, t-shirts, mugs. Definitely check it out. Tonight, I'd like to I'm going to enjoy this. It's my first time speaking with a very talented artist coming out of Toronto. If it wasn't for High Heat Records, Jason Banks, Falcon Outlaw, I would not know about this guy right here. Definitely coming through with a grimy sound that he's painting his picture of, his life, how he came up. And, I definitely appreciate that. And the imagery with his love of comics is dope. Not so many people could mix the two as well, the way he's been doing it. And early on, he's working his way up, definitely with the grind. The lyrics coming with the ill production from different producers. But for tonight, we're going to talk about the supervillain team up with Chicago's own repping home team, Honor J. Jordan. Man, this guy is another one. Every time I see his name, I'm like, I know he got something dope coming. And, between working with his team, from Killy to General Back Pain, Lucas Day, Chuck Chan, man, keep going, because he's definitely putting it in. And this year, he worked once again and dropped a dope album with Kingdom Come, repping Florida. More ill work. Y'all definitely need to go check out these two. But before y'all do that, for tonight, we're going to talk about the new album that they put together. Definitely want to say welcome to New Villain, repping Toronto. Peace.
Respect for having me. Peace.
Definitely. Do they still call it T-Dot up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the most part, some people, yeah.
Okay. Dope. And repping Chi-Town, Honor J. Jordan.
Peace, God was good.
Peace, man. Good seeing you up here on here again.
No doubt, man. It's like family, man.
Yeah. Dope, man. Yeah, before we talk a little bit about the album, let's talk about the name, New Villain.
Yeah. The new villain on the scene. Yeah. Definitely some inspiration from Doom. Yeah. So yeah, it's nothing too deep. It's just the new villain on the scene.
Gotcha.
And I wasn't specific, because it's like every villain in one. Right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. And your love of comics is perfect with the name.
Most definitely. Goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Yeah. Grew up with that shit, so.
What was one of your early favorite villains?
Early out, it's not even a comic villain. I'd say like Skeletor or Mumra.
Ah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. It was just dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Diabolical and evil all in one.
Exactly.
That's dope. man. And I also know that your AKA is Red Hood,
Yeah,
Jason Todd, for those that are not
Jason
familiar
Todd.
with the old
Exactly,
Batman and everything.
exactly. I say Red Hood because it's fitting. The whole Jason Todd went through traumatic shit, and then he came out the other side a villain, right? And not
Hmm.
he thought he was doing good, right? And maybe in other people's eyes he may have been doing good, but he was a villain. Yeah. At the end of the day, he was a villain. So I relate heavily, heavily.
That's, most villains, you know, are not always evil.
Mm,
They become that later on. And
mm,
normally it's because they're trying to do good and they always reach some type of trials and tribulations and they continue to push forth and
exactly.
they end up turning to who they later become, a
The
villain.
dark side.
So
Yeah.
tell us about, a little bit of your come up and how that's with the name and everything.
How the villain became to
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
I mean, shit, it's not I wouldn't say it's one scenario that happened that made me feel like the villain, but you try to do good for people, you try to stand by people, I think, and a lot of the times you end up becoming the villain in the story. So I found I was becoming the villain in a lot of stories. So it's just it fit. It fit. I just embraced it. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm the villain. You know what I mean? And new villain just fit. It was like, all right, there's new beginnings. So many things with new. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, yeah, the beginning of this new villain. Yeah.
Now, let's talk a little bit about Chi-Town. You, I mean, you've been on the show. We might have.
Right.
I'm pretty sure we have some new listeners today. So let them know a little bit about you.
Yo. So this be the God on IJ Jordan, man. Been doing this for so many years, man. I'm a producer out of Chicago, Illinois. I'm in love with hip hop music, man. Love with it, man. I've been in love since I heard I'm a Hoe by Houdini back in the 80s, man. That's some old school I am, man. So I've been in love with it. And I get back to it, man, by just making beats, man, and doing dope projects with other people, like dope rappers like New Villain and my home team crew and other cats like that, man. That's how I get back to the this art form, man, that means so much to me, man, since I've been a young kid, man. So I'm just trying to, trying to make it out there, man, make some dope music, man.
Hear
And
that?
every time, like I was saying, I see that name, I know some heat's about to be coming.
I
Facts.
appreciate that, brother. Definitely.
Now, for a new villain,
Mm,
when um when I first started listening to Falcon Outlaw,
mm,
he's going by strictly Tex,
mm,
and that was with his crew. That's no longer around and everything. But like you, I've never seen his face. If he didn't
mm,
have his face covered, he had his dreads covering his face. So I've
Right.
never seen his
mm.
face. So tell us how the whole No Face crew came to be.
That's Falcon's brainchild. That's his baby right there. He's a legend from where I'm from, right? So, I mean, how we clicked up, we didn't meet, um, but I know his name. Like I said, he's a legend. You know what I mean? It was actually Bandolero that brought us together.
Ah,
Um, yeah, so me and Bandolero know each other, and Bandolero brought me through, and I was doing tracks with Bandolero, and Bandolero brought me to Banks and Falcon, and he was playing some shit over there. So from that, that's why I'm here today. They brought me down. I met Falcon. I met Banks. They brought me down with the team, and I've been down ever since. Yeah,
that's ill, man. Cool,
yeah.
cool, cool. So if you're saying that's his brainchild, who else makes up No Face crew?
So it's Falcon Outlaw, uh, me, New Villain, uh, David Hologram Dave, and King Bandolero. Yeah,
King Bandolero. That's another
yeah,
person. That's another producer right there that
There
you
you
yeah.
go.
definitely go check. Yeah, man.
Very talented. Yeah, that's a homie.
That the joint Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was one of my first joints too. But yeah, yeah, heavy.
Now, out of your projects that I know of,
Hmm.
you had You Go Strange from the DC. That
Yeah,
was that was a project from earlier this year.
yeah. With the different producers. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell us, being that you are the new villain, and I love the artwork that comes with it. But where does the creativity come once you decide, this is the type of villain I'm gonna have on the project?
Honestly, I just go. I really just go. I vibe out, and it just all comes together. I think because I'm never straying too far, it'll always come together, if that makes sense. Um, so yeah, it's really just track to track. I listen to the beats, vibe out, and whatever. I mean, I could be watching Naruto on TV, and something he says his sword is named the grass cutter. So you know what I mean? And then I'm like, ooh, grass cutter, that sounds fucking tight. And then from there, just I go down a rabbit hole, and then that's how most of these tracks are born. To be honest
Ah,
with you, yeah,
okay,
yeah,
that's dope.
yeah.
So, what was your official first project?
My official first project would have been From Villa with Love with
Okay,
NK. Yeah, that's my first official. Yeah,
Dr. Octavius. That
exactly,
was that was ooh.
exactly.
For those that are not familiar, definitely check that track when you listen. Really
That's one
pay
of my
attention
biggest
to that
songs.
track.
Yeah, that's one of my biggest songs. Yeah, that's definitely.
Now tell us how you and Honor J linked up.
I gotta thank Banks because Banks was the one who was like he sent me the beats, he connected us. He sent me the beats. He's like, "Yo, I think you would sound really good on these. Can you fuck with them?" I heard them immediately. I was like, "Yeah, bet." And he came back. He's like, "Yo," Owner Jay said, just pick which ones you want." I think there was only one out of all of them that was spoken for, and I went to work on all the rest. All the rest. Not one beat was wasted. Yeah, yeah. That's exactly how it happened. Yeah. Me and Owner Jay didn't really chop it up till after the project was done.
Word. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I just went to work. I really wanted to get to work, have the product finished, and just show them like, here, you know what I mean? I did this,
Mm-hmm.
right? So yeah, we didn't really chop it up till after the project was done. Yeah.
Now, Honor J, what really grabbed you when you heard New Villain?
Man, it was just the whole camp, man. I found out through him by Falcon Outlaw, right? You know what I'm saying? He was the main introduction, though, because he been out for some years, and I worked with him a couple of times, and I heard him last year, man. I was like, hey, who's this cat? Gonna ain't showing his face, right? But he's dope.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Some of my crew got that, back pain, got that steezo too, man. So I sent actually I sent Jay some beats, man. I always send him some beats, but like, I know you got artists and stuff like that. Hey man, take some beats, man. Say they want them, whatever, like that, man. Cause I mess with Jay. He's a cool cat, and yeah, he gave like New Venom said, he gave it to him, man. The rest was history, man. But like I was telling, his hook game is so strong, man. The lyrics are so strong in the hook game, man. That Max
Appreciate
Avenger,
it.
man. I was just telling him before the show started, man. Crazy. That hook, I'm singing the hook all day, yo. When I first heard it, man. People like, what is this New Villain, yo? Get on this. You know what I'm
So
saying? So yeah, man. He got the lyrics in that hook, man. And a lot of people in the underground don't got that hook game like that, man. They don't take proper care. They don't do it. They don't see
Yeah,
ain't a lot of hooks in the underground no more like that.
that's
Back when I
true.
was
lazy.
younger, man. So his hook game was so strong, man. So that's really why we definitely vibing, man.
Appreciate that, guy. Appreciate that.
That's dope. Mm. When you're laying down lyrics, for songs, primarily your latest project, how's your process go?
I mean, it's nothing really intricate. I come in, turn the lights down, pull out my phone, and I go to work. That's it. That's it. Maybe I'll put on like something in the background, like put on X-Men or something in the background, or wrestling or something in the background. It's something that set the vibe, and then I just go in. That's it. Yeah.
Before we went live, I was saying that two of my main tracks that are my favorites is "Coming of Age" with Lord Juco and "Eternals" with Cypher Soze.
Mm-hmm.
What's the whole album is dope, but is there particular tracks that that you always go to?
Me, it would be Stephanie, Eternals, and Ocean Master. Ocean Master, I don't know, it's special to me for some reason. I don't know, it just brings me to a place. That beat is so crazy. I feel like I'm on the ocean. I kept hearing the shit in the background.
Yeah, the
And
seagulls.
yeah. And I was like, I couldn't place where I wanted to go. I couldn't place where I wanted to go. And then all of a sudden they hit me. It was like Aquaman. I was like, yo, nah, who's the opposite of Aquaman? I was like, oh, Ocean Master. I was like, okay, Ocean Master. That's it. So I don't know. I like that one. It hits home for me. It hits home for me. Yeah.
Yeah, that vibe also kind of reminds me of certain ninja based anime and live action ninja based from Japan type of films.
Right on my alley. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Let's say you got Falcon Outlaw and you to go back and forth on the track. What kind of production would that be from, say, right here on the jet?
What do you mean?
Like a track where y'all just trade off bars.
Yeah.
What type of vibe would you like
Hmm.
to rhyme over?
Okay. Maybe something drumless. Something drumless. Um, Dark melodic drumless. Because I know Falcon, he goes off on those drumless beats, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I feel like I can hang right there with the drumless. So yeah, I think something drumless and dark. Yeah.
In the
What do you
beginning, you
think?
mentioned me.
Yeah.
Um, I would definitely say something dark.
Yeah.
Um, there was a older Falcon Outlaw track. Um, I'm gonna remember it probably later, but it was a transition in the middle, and it got real dark. And
Mm-hmm.
that's that's right up his alley, like you saying. Man.
Exactly.
He goes
Exactly.
in on that type of stuff.
He definitely does. Yeah.
And what I noticed with the two of you is y'all paint imagery really well.
Thank you. He's a master of that. I'll give him that. He's definitely a master of that. Yeah.
So what are you currently watching as far as anime?
I can't even pronounce it. It's like the Otsutsuki Ninja Scroll or something like that. I just finished One Punch Man, and I'm watching Boruto as well.
Boruto.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're supposed to be coming out with they just announced a new season for One Punch Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because it's been a while still.
Yep.
I just finished it, but I know that I did my research. I know it's been a while between seasons. Yeah,
Yeah, I think it was just last week they announced it.
that's dope. That's dope. That show's amazing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Honor J, let's talk about soul music.
Word.
That's I could tell that's your love right there. You know, every time, but
Well,
you can make it really melodic, or it could be hard knocking, and not too many people do that. You know,
I
with
appreciate
soul
that, brother.
music like that.
Hey man, we grew up, man, for Chicago, man. Grew up, my mother, man. That's why the love for music came from my mom and dad, man. They listened to people like Bobby Humphrey, James Brown, Roy Ayers and stuff like that, man. So
Mm.
I used to be up in the crib smoking in the basement, man, listening to these records in high school, just vibing, man. Like Bobby Humphrey, like the joint that Grand Nubian made on Love Me Leave Me Alone, that was one of her
Hmm.
joints, what I'm saying? Hold up, they ain't snapper snitching, is it? They consider snapper snitching? I don't think so, right? Because they cleared the sample back in the day. But stuff like that, man, it's soulful. And soul music, man, it speaks to the soul, man. It comes out, man. Make stuff come out, man.
Most definitely.
That's why I love doing it, man.
And what's the significance of alpha for you?
Oh man, out the top of the chain, man. Alpha male, you top of the chain. You the boss. You the main person, man. So that's how I feel in terms of production. I've been doing this for years. Like I got my first piece of equipment back in '96, dog. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? MPC
Mm.
2000 and a rolling Tascam board and Planet Fat sound modules. Don't use that shit no more, right? So I've been doing this for a minute, man. So I'll just, got to be confident in yourself, man, and let them know, I'm top of the food chain in terms of production, man.
Facts.
Chicago and worldwide. I've been doing this for a long time and been putting in work, man. So that's what alpha means to me being on top of the game.
And one of the reasons I asked that is one of your projects, the
Oh,
Alpha
no
in the
doubt,
Room.
alpha in the room. Yeah, right. That's my favorite comedian. You know what I'm saying? So I had, that's how that tied in too, man. I love Patrice O'Neal, man. God bless the dead.
Mm.
He ain't here no more with us, man. But
Yeah.
he was
Rest
a
in
dope
peace.
ass
Mhm.
comedian, man. Back in the early 2000s, man. So no doubt, man. Love. I forgot you had picked that up, man. You know what I'm saying? I forgot. Love on that, baby. Love.
Definitely, definitely. Now, you dropped a dope project with Kingdom Come called Alchemy.
Right.
The two of you have worked together in the past, but just give us a little glimpse of how this album came to be.
Man, we just want to do a whole full length album, man, because we never done nothing like that before. I was doing songs for his different projects, man. So he came to Chicago on the convention, man. This guy travels there. He's a traveling man. This man goes everywhere in the United States and overseas, man. He came to Chicago for like a cannabis convention. We hooked up. We shot a couple videos. They should be out soon. And we done some promo work. He's in Chicago rolling around, man. It's like the basis of the album came out just like that. Just vibing and stuff like that. Cause he want to come, he want to get up with you, vibe and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and get some stuff together, man. So he left with some beats, man, and it started from there. Yeah, it's a good cat right
So
there, though, man. I mess with King.
Yeah, man. And there was some there was some Toronto representation on it with Falcon Outlaw, and
Oh, no doubt.
Jay Uno was on there as
Jay
well.
Uno.
Right.
Yeah, that's the
That's his
homie.
homie, right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Now, Toronto got some dope ass MC. I've been working with Toronto for a
Absolutely.
minute, man. But y'all, they
We
got
do.
the underground
We
movement that
do.
started. I want to say like 6-7 years ago. They on
Yeah.
top of the scene. You got people like New Villain, Falcon, Dante. You got Daniel's son, Son
A
Eastwood.
Sun.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know some cats I'm missing. But Lord Juco,
Ras
them cats
Ras
ahead, man.
Fresco. Yeah.
Yeah, Ras Fresco. Yeah,
When you mention the new underground, you
Yeah.
got to mention the Toronto cats, man. I'm sorry.
absolutely.
You know what I'm
Most definitely. Tell them. Tell them.
saying?
Cartoons.
Yeah.
anime.
Yeah.
We didn't really touch on comic books.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Um, hmm, DC or Marvel, or it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter to me.
Oh,
There you go,
How about you guys?
man. I read, I eat everything.
I
The
grew up
the
on
major
Marvel.
the major. Yeah, I grew up on both, but
Yeah.
um, I read the other companies out there too. And one of them back in the day, aside from DC and Marvel, was Dark Horse,
Dark
which
Horse.
really
Yeah,
Yeah.
put me on to Predator,
yeah,
Aliens,
Yeah.
um, Todd McFarlane's Image
Spawn.
Comics. Yeah, was
Yeah.
Spawn. Yep.
Yeah.
Which is still going strong right now. I gotta
Mhm.
give him a
Oh
lot
yeah.
of credit for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few out there. Valiant Comics, Boom Studios. They've been doing really good with the Power Rangers series, and a
Yeah.
lot of crossovers. They did crossovers with like Transformers and GI Joe and stuff like that. Some good writing out there.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it? IDW. Whoever is doing the
IDW
Ninja
is another
Turtles.
one. Yep. Yeah,
I
the
fuck
Ninja
with
Turtles.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They've been doing some sick shit with the Ninja Turtles, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Crazy. It's funny you
But yeah,
mentioned that.
DC or Marvel,
I
it,
was
it
just
don't
out
matter.
there. Just picked up a latest copy of
Mhm.
Oh
Ninja
no
No,
way.
Turtles.
Okay. That's dope.
Yeah, man. So name some of your favorite villains. You mentioned Hugo Strange. I've seen you like Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, Mr. Freeze.
Oh,
Red Skull. I'd say
mhm.
Galactus.
That's
Deathstroke
right.
is
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
my favorites. Deathstroke.
Mm,
Um, oh, man, there's so much. There's so much. Mr. Sinister.
there you go.
Apocalypse. Yeah, Joker. Obviously, Joker.
mhm.
Bane. I mean, I could keep going. I could keep going. Mirror Master. I like Mirror Master. He's slept on. Um, shit. No, no. A lot. I fuck with a lot.
That's dope.
Lex Luthor.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Venom. Although he's more anti-hero, but yeah,
That's true.
Venom. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I picked up. Yeah, I got a latest copy of that too. I picked up like 2 weeks ago. Venom.
Venom. Yeah. Where
Yeah,
they
yeah,
doing a
yeah.
new run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so issue number 5.
Ah, sick, sick.
Yeah, I've I've tried to transition to all digital because, be quite honest with you, it's not cheap buying physical. So you got to be real selective at what you want to read.
Hmm.
So if there's something interesting out there, I try and stick with it. But other stuff, I go with the digitals. Just read off of
Yeah,
that.
I hear you. I hear you. I do digital for, I guess, the older stuff, maybe that I can't get my hands on,
Hmm.
and I'll still buy physicals here and there. I used to be in the comic book shop every week, but not anymore. I ain't really got the time still. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what's dope though is I'll meet a lot of producers or a lot of MCs, and they'll gift me comic books. So it's really cool.
Oh
It's
wow,
really cool. Yeah, yeah,
that's dope.
yeah. I thought it was really dope. So yeah, yeah.
Now are these like some really exclusive type of comics that you're getting?
No, no,
No,
not exclusive, but they're older comics. They're not like new shit. They're older shit that I appreciate. So
got you.
I think that's the most important part. I appreciate it, so we good.
Mm. Some good story runs too.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely.
Now we have to talk about more about home team since we got on the J on here. Um, This album right here.
Oh, it's Wet Works, yeah, no
Yeah, I
doubt,
can
no
see
doubt.
it.
That's love.
This joint right here, man. General
Appreciate
back
that,
pain.
man. Yeah. We working on something too, man. We're gonna try to drop something at the beginning of the year, man. We just sent him some beats over a couple of weeks ago. He writing as we speak, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's the guy right there, man. Back pain, he got them lyrics, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? He got them lyrics, man. The whole team is strong, man. You check Chuck Chan, man. He producer and a rapper, you know. Kelly, man. Kelly's a god, you know. Rochester, Massachusetts, man. So, you know.
Yeah. And if Chuck Chan is tuning in right now, or if he checks this later, thank you. I got that gravy train.
Ah. Yeah, that's all he do is, man. He could drop a beat tape every week, man. He got like a folder of like thousands of beats, man. That's all he do is make beats, man. I don't know how he
Yeah,
got time, you know.
when I catch him every once in a while on IG Live, I'm like, damn, he's just playing all types of stuff. I'm like,
Man, he got computers
just
worth
in
of terabytes worth of just lit beats, man. Ridiculous. I wish I was a rapper, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, that's hot. I want to spit, man, but I can't spit though. So let people like New Villain, man, take that, man. I can't spit like that. Pretty terrible.
yeah. I mean, New Villain. If you haven't heard any of Chuck Chan stuff, definitely when you get the
I think I
chance.
have. I'm pretty
They
sure I
be
have.
ill
Yeah.
too, man. They be
Mhm.
ill. He be ill on a Chan beat, man. He felt
Yeah.
abstract with it, man. Yeah, I gotta
I'm
link
sure we
that up.
make it happen. Yeah. I'm sure we make it happen.
Yeah, I gotta link that up.
And you dropped a banger that I don't think enough people were really paying attention to. That's I'm Here
No.
off Josiah the Gifts album.
Oh, right, yeah.
Items for
Yeah, Josiah's a beast, man. You know the whole crew, the
Yeah.
Umbrella crew, the collective.
mm-hmm.
These cats are ill, man. Yeah, that was a dope
Yeah.
ass album, man. I mess with Umbrella heavy, man.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be seeing them this Saturday at the Supply and Demand show out in Brooklyn.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, that's
Control
what's
them
up.
gonna be out. Yeah, they gonna doing you out there anyway, right? You out there in
Yeah,
July, right? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that'd be dope, man. Cause that's Top Shelf, that guy who got the clothing store or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah, that
yeah,
would be
Mark,
hot,
yeah,
man. I wish I could have made something like that'd be hot, man. A lot of connections out there, a lot of good music going on. I'm pretty sure, man.
absolutely, yeah. It's a
Yeah,
great atmosphere. This will be, I believe, my third time going out there. And,
that's what's up.
just the whole atmosphere. It's just hip hop, man.
Yeah,
You got the merch. You got the MCs, the producers, DJs. Just everybody intermingling and networking. It's dope like that, man.
there's cipher sessions everywhere over there, man. Everybody's a cipher everywhere. Everybody's a spitting.
Yeah.
Sound like heaven to me.
Trust me. Yeah.
Now for the No Face crew,
Yeah.
y'all since y'all got the mask and everything, y'all gonna be dropping merch like that soon?
Well, a lot of people keep asking. I think most definitely. I can't tell you when, but yeah, it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming. Yeah.
Because I mean, y'all already got the ill merch with the High Heat Records.
Yeah. The mask's definitely coming. Definitely coming.
I know Jason's probably like, I'm on it.
Oh, you're probably hearing this like noted. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
definitely. And big shout out to him and thank you once again because I already got a few High Heat hoodies over
That's what's
there.
up.
HHDG. Yeah.
Definitely, must respect him on that.
Yeah. Shout out to Banks. Talking out loud.
No doubt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you have a video out right now. Can we expect the new one off the album?
Yeah. I'm working on it. It's me shooting it. Definitely me and my whiz shooting it. Yeah. So Soul Gem and Stephanie, it was me in and out from start to finish.
Mm.
So I'm planning on shooting a new one this weekend. But again, it's me putting it together. So yeah, I just gotta plan it out. But yeah, another one is coming. Another one is coming.
Dope,
and I
dope,
got some
dope.
surprises for everyone too coming shortly. So yeah, yeah.
That's dope.
Fourth quarter is gonna be lovely, man. We flooding it, flooding the
That's
scene.
what's up.
Yeah,
Dope. Do you mind if we play a little bit of video for the viewers?
yeah. Let's do it. Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool.
Climbed up that hole like bang, nigga. Same nigga counted out. Y'all pointed at me like I'm a lame nigga. Wrote it out. At last, my time is here. Hard times don't know about. I shed all kind of tears. This here can't Photoshop. Me and mine was known to cops. Even though I wish we weren't. Everybody knew the spot. Imagine now I'm writing rhymes about them days, just like the novel, like the novel, like the novel. Always saw visions that's more than ominous. Any wrong decisions I would have made out like Optimus. Hell bent on living, we ain't care what it costed us. Make sure my wisdom, my kids reap off the posthumous. Made for Marvel Cinematic first phase 4. Say more nonsense, Galactus when it's paid for. Been felt sorry for self, know where it got me. Nowhere near close to the wealth that almost stopped me. Stopped me, stopped me. Thought it was over, my name they tried to ruin. Pack machetes for the cobras when I plan on moving. Over ready, over for y'all. Marty Jannetty, get my sober on. Most niggas scarred for pennies. Told my mother I don't sell no more. Her hallelujah came from hell no more. She scared the hell on my door. I told her not to worry, ignore it. It's getting colder. You pray the devil scurries the serum to super soldiers. Credits rolling at the end of the pic. A fly part 1, a part 2 is taking a risk. You know I'm with it, did my part done. Strength in the fix. With some words, having fun with this tension and shit. From the curb, keep it moving, gotta get it and go. Niggas mad, they still whack after selling they soul. In the midst, remember that, I'm the one in control. So it's over. It's over for you.
Not gonna give him the rest of that. Go check out the album.
Shout out my
So,
little brother too. That was my little brother in the video. Yeah.
Yeah.
dope, dope. So whose direction was it to have the little training going on?
It was me. It was me. I don't know. I felt like either there's a lot of ways you can look at it. Like I was going back in the future to train myself for things that I know that are coming.
Mm-hmm.
So it's and Stephanie French for it's over, right? So for me to be able to go back to the future and train myself for the things that are coming, it's over. It's over. You know what I mean? So that's essentially where I was going with it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dope. So are you putting it in the gym like that as well?
No, no, it's funny because my wiz and my little brother were making fun of me. They're like, "You're not gonna do any of the work." I was like, "Nah, man, no, villain shit."
Bet. Now we talked about favorite tracks on the album.
Mm.
Tell us about the title of the album, because I thought that was dope. You know, I
Thank you.
was the way that was put together.
Now, for me, like the other two projects, they weren't feature heavy, right? And this one was feature heavy, so I don't know. It's just a no brainer, especially with me fucking with comic books and all that type of shit. It was like super villain team up. I was like, that is so ill. And I know that they had those back in the day, those
Mm-hmm.
comics, right? Those crossovers, right? So I thought it would be cool if I did the same thing. It is, I'm teaming up with a lot of ill artists, ill producer. So it is, in a way, a super villain team up, right? So it was a no brainer. Yeah.
And shout out the cover art done by Kura Designs. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Yeah. He showed out on that one. Yeah. Most definitely. Shout out Current Design. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've definitely seen his work before, and after seeing the credits, and I was like, oh, the name started, seeing it more and more. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
start to get familiar.
And he was mad patient with me. We was going back and forth. I was like, oh, maybe we do this, or maybe we do that. Yeah, man, very dope, very dope artwork.
Yeah, he did the Sean Links and Sib Rocks and Slang U joint, the Radio Raheem cover.
Really, yeah, yeah. Shout out Sean Links too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
another
the
dope
homie.
MC
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
producer.
yeah, yeah. We got some stuff together too.
Oh, that's gonna be
Ooh.
ill.
Yeah.
Oh
You
man.
guys.
Already
Oh,
know, but he ill. That cat
y'all
is
don't
ill.
even. Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
man.
Exactly. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Yeah.
That's ill.
Yeah.
Dope. So who are some people that you would like to work with?
Oh, shit. Damn, honestly, I don't, not in the most humble way possible. There's no one really that I'm striving to work with. I don't, you know what I mean? It's just
Mhm.
organically, if it comes, I'm about the work. I mean, it could be Premier, it could be the guy around the corner. Of course, I'd love to work with Premier. I'd love to work with maybe Nas or, you know what I mean? But I'm not killing myself to run after these things. It's just whatever comes organically. Everything's been organically thus far, and it's been working. So I'm not trying to. If it's not broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. I really don't aspire to work with anyone really, and I mean that humbly. I mean that respectfully. Yeah.
And the same thing for you, Anna J.
Yo, man, I've been doing this for a minute. I work with a lot of cats, man. I mean, underground cats, cats who signed with Def Jam, work with Dave East, Benny, man. So it's really me, man. It's like New Venus said, gotta be organically now, man. Like how we linked up, man. How I done stuff with Falcon before
Exactly.
and stuff like that. I've been doing this for a minute, man. So if you're on the same wavelength, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, of
Exactly.
course, I would love to work like Nas, Hova, Buster. Cats I grew up listening. Q-Tip's one of my favorites, man. He inspired me in
Mm,
production. I would love to work with him, man. But it's whatever, man. Especially it got to be the underground is so hot right now, man. It's setting the
Mhm.
trends. It's where the dope music coming from right now. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the mainstream cats, man. I know Chicago got a lot of people in the mainstream like Dirk and them stuff like that, but that real is coming from the underground, man.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of underground, it gotta be underground artists though. You underground artists, man. Hey, I mess with you, man. I mess with a lot of people though. As you see, long if you hot, you know what I'm saying. You can take my beats hot at the same time, then let's get up.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Cool. So has there been, people that have tried to get your production, but it didn't feel like it would
Yeah,
work
man. I
out
ain't gonna
that
put the
way?
cat on blast, but I did something last year with a cat, man, and it turned out terrible, man. I ain't gonna say it's dropped last year. You may want to check it out on YouTube, whatever like that, man. But it went in it mesh right. You know what I'm saying? Just I got a vibe with the person.
Yeah,
Even though I don't never met the person, but we got a vibe. Terms we on the same wavelength, man. We on the same tune. You know what I'm saying? So if that don't happen, man, it's gonna come out whack to me, man. And yeah, man. So maybe like a couple people in my lifetime, man, since I've been doing this, man, it didn't jive right, man. And stuff came out kind of whack. And I hate dropping whack stuff, like that. I want to make dope stuff for hip hop. I love this gang. I love hip hop, man. I'm coach. You know what I'm saying? So I try to give back to it by just making dope music, man.
yeah.
And, you know,
New Villain mentioned some upcoming work. Lana J, you got that Killy Shoot, the Ritual single out right now, off
yeah,
that
yeah.
upcoming Knowledge Born. Woo.
Drop that video, man. Yeah, yeah. We work like I said, we working on it, man. We working on it now. Hopefully be done. It's gonna be done before the end of the year. We're gonna drop it hopefully like October, November, something like that, man. But got ill features on it, man. New Villain gonna be on the song, man. You know, we got Bugsy Nino,
Nice.
Supreme, Cerebral on it, man. Of course, the home team is all on there. So, yeah, man. That and we working on general back pain joint. You know what I'm saying? So I'm staying busy, man, and this, stuff I'm doing here and there with other cats, man. You know, for a single here, a single there, add stuff
Mhm.
state project. You know.
Man. I like to appreciate more than anything, when there's a ill MC that has a producer like yourself that continuously puts out quality work, be able to work together. And as y'all said, it's organic. Even though y'all didn't meet yet, it was organic. And listening to this album, you might think that the two of y'all actually in person work together.
Yeah.
Because that's the feel that I got from it.
Hey, you ain't the only person that told me that. They're like, yo, you went to Toronto, dog? You chilling in Toronto? Like, nah, dog, this is all, it's pandemic, man. I would love to, like I said, I want to go down there so bad, man. I've done stuff with a lot of cats over there, man, to meet up with them, link up, stuff like that, man. But like technology, man, you don't have to be in the same room no more.
True, very true.
We send wave files to each other. I mean, we complete, you even mix a master. You don't have to be at a large studio. You do it in my bedroom now, man. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Nachi's so crazy, man. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that whole project recorded in my basement. Whole
See?
project. Yeah.
Back in the day, we had to
Wow.
go to a big studio, pay like $150 an hour. You
Nah, man.
know?
Yeah.
Now you can do it from your own crib now, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
We spoke about some of the features, but there was one that we didn't talk about. And this guy's grimy approach, his delivery is the same every time,
Yeah.
And I said this before, and someone was like, I was thinking the same thing. And he said, he reminds me of MOP. And we're talking about G-Fam Black.
Fam, that's the homie,
He does.
yeah.
I never thought about that, but he does.
He does, yeah.
Yeah.
How is that working? Yeah, how's that working with him?
Great. It is not the first time. I think we've been going back and forth. He'll send me something. I'll send him something. He'll send me something. We've done that, I think, maybe 3 or 4 times. So it's a great working relationship. Like you said, he's a monster. You know what I mean? And since early out, he hit me up and he's been like, "Yo, you about to be a big thing in the scene." I didn't even know. I was just gassed that I was like, "Oh shit, G Fam saying that to me, dog." Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm definitely blessed to be working with him and have a working relationship with him. But yeah, man, it's nothing to get the homie on a joint, and vice versa. It's nothing for him to get me on a joint. Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely look forward to hearing more with the two of y'all.
Oh, most definitely.
And what I feel is the final step in creating an album is to make sure it sounds proper.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have that sound, because I know there's a lot of stuff out now, and I feel like people are just rushing it out there, and you could tell it's all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking about Smoke Shop Studios, I mean, ever since I've been listening to Falcon Outlaw, Falcon Crest, I've seen the name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Smokey put in that work. I know Smokey since I was a kid, so I mean, it was so nice for everything to come around full circle. I've been to Smokey's crib, recorded there as a kid, but it was nice that everything came around full circle, and it's now I'm coming to you. Can you master this for me? And again, another person that showed out for me, and even the outro on the end, he didn't even have to do that for me. But again, he's looking out for me, and he's like, "Yo, I got you with an outro," So yeah, yeah. Shout out to Smoke Shop Studios and Smokey. Yeah,
No
doubt, definitely.
Yeah.
What do you want the people to get from this album and your previous albums?
that I'm someone to be reckoned with on the underground scene.
Word.
Um,
Definitely.
the villain in the shadows is there. You know, I'm here,
Mhm.
and that's about it. Short and sweet.
There you go. I mean, you with the right crew. I'll be honest with you with that. You know, the whole vibe. You know, it's perfect. And the name No Face Crew.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, you know, everything falls into place for a reason.
It fits. Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. And shout
Where
out
we
the whole
ever,
squad: King Bandolero, Hologram Dave, Falcon. Yeah, shout out the whole squad. No face crew.
definitely.
Yeah,
Is there a possible album?
I don't want to give away nothing, but we working. We definitely working.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I think, not a think, we got a single coming. If it's not this Friday, it's next Friday. But we got a single coming.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
Wasn't expecting that.
Mm.
Honor J, please tell the people why your alias is 93 DR period.
Oh, I'm an old school cat, so I'm inspired a lot of old school cats, man. People I listened to growing up. D.I. was heavy with MOP, you know,
Mm-hmm.
when they first came out. But I do that for every. I used to be AKA Herbie Lovebug. You know what I'm saying? I used to like him back in the day. Salt and Pepper with the Go Go Beats, AKA 93 Juju and I'm bad for the beating us. It was the Juju and Psycho Les.
Psycho Les.
Yeah, Psycho Les. Yeah.
Cool. No, Flash wasn't producing though, but Psycho Les and you know what I'm saying. So they inspire me, man. When I do a project, even when I did this new villain, man, the beats I sent, man, I listened to the main ingredient. So I listened to an album before I started making beats, man. So
Mm,
I was in the car. It had to be like wintertime, man. I'm driving, listen to the main ingredient, man. P Rock Sell Smooth, and that's why I come in the basement and start doing beats, man. So old
mm,
music inspire me, man. You know, so that's what I came from, man. Cause D.I.P. was a dope. Ty Fife, all them cats. People don't talk about them no more.
Yeah.
But I talk about them because if it wasn't for them, you know, I wouldn't be here. I know people know about P Rock and Primo and Extra P and stuff like that. But I like them cats too, man, because they brought that sound that I enjoyed coming up as a youth, man. So I try to bring that
mm,
back out, but you know, update the sound terms for 2022. You know.
Yeah.
mm.
That's dope. That's like a homage right there, you know, for all of them out there.
Yeah, you got to give because, like I said, wouldn't be
Mm-hmm.
like when it wasn't for I think did he do how about some hardcore? I know Primo did a remix, right? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, yeah.
I know he did a lot of stuff in the album, man. When I first heard that album, I was like, who was these cats, man? When I first saw that video, I was like, what the? This is, when Onyx came out, Shy Skills, rest in peace, he's gone. But when they came out, man, that was like hardcore jazzy type stuff, man. That's what I'm be trying to do with music now. You know, I know other
Yeah.
people want to do other stuff, but that's my lane, soulful, jazzy type of production, man. So I got to give homage to them cats, man, that inspire me. That's only right, you know.
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah. Inspiration. You know, it drives and it shows with the two of you about being consistent with the skills that you have. New villain,
mm,
you said before that, you know, this this is what I'm gonna do. This is how I'm gonna paint, you know, my life through my MC, and you never
mm,
look back.
mm. Nah.
At some point, you know, people have doubts, but you know, your drive is showing that you made up your mind a long time ago.
I to be honest with you, I, I may have had the opportunity before years ago, and I let it slip. So I think now that's why I don't it's pedal to the metal. Like, I'm gone. I'm working my ass off. My wins is like, yo, slow down. I literally got married on the 14th. I was working right up into the 14th, plus dealing with planning a wedding, all that. So yeah, I take it very seriously because not everyone gets second chances. So I take this very seriously. Yeah.
Definitely.
If you were to create your own comic book, what two villains would you have battle it out?
What two villains would I have? Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul, however you want to pronounce it. Hmm. And Deathstroke.
Ah,
Just because the
interesting.
martial art element, I grew up on kung fu flicks too, so I mean it has everything that I would want, I guess.
Funny, you prefer the old school ones over the newer ones?
What do you mean?
The old school, I'm sorry, the martial arts films.
Oh, most definitely the old school. No guns. If there's a gun in it, that was my father's, my pop's line. If there's a gun in it, it's not a real kung fu flick.
No doubt.
Ah,
So it's
mm,
definitely old school. Run, Shaw shit.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dope, dope, dope. And one of your
Kid with the
favorite,
golden arms.
that's one of my favorites right there.
Yeah, yeah. Kid with the golden arms. Yeah.
Yeah. And Legendary Weapons of China.
That one's a good one too. There's one called The Water Margin or The Seven Blows
Oh,
of the
Seven
Dragon.
Blown. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the only one where the bad guys win. The bad guys win in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they all had ill names like Black Whirlwind, Timely Rain, um, Heaven Shake Thunder or Heaven Shaking Thunder. They all had ill fucking names, the bad guys. So yeah, that movie, Water Margin. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Is one of your favorites Gordon Liu?
Gordon Liu?
Yeah.
Which actor is that? Which one's that? Drunken Master?
No, he's played in Executions from Shaolin, 36 Chambers, Shaolin.
If he's in Five Deadly Venoms, then yeah, I'm a fan of him. He's one of the five Venoms.
No, he's not one of the five Venoms.
No.
Uh-uh.
Sword Axe, Long Axe, one of them guys. I'd have to see him to know. That's why I'm
Okay.
naming all these
All right.
guys, these
That's all
characters.
cool.
I'd have
Actually,
to see
you
him.
know what? If you watch Kill Bill, he was in there.
Was he?
Yeah. He played the old master with the white hair.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. I know we're talking now. Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, you took it back. I ain't seen that movie in ages, man.
Yeah.
That was my movie though when it came out though. Yeah.
Yeah. Dope. I found out a fun fact about that movie not too long ago. What's the name? Michelle Yeoh.
Right.
The reason Quentin didn't pick her was, and he quoted it this way. He said, "Who would have ever thought that Uma Thurman would be kicking ass like that?" They said, "If we put you in the film, we know you're gonna kick ass, but Uma Thurman."
Yeah, that was
Makes
kind of
sense.
left field. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Cause she kicked some ass in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Quentin, man, he does this, he does crazy stuff in his movies, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He a master. Yeah.
Reservoir Dogs, man. I remember that movie when I was young,
Oh,
man. I
man.
still watch that movie. That movie was wild, man.
Yeah.
And of course, Pulp Fiction,
Yeah. Mhm. Dope, man. I appreciate, just having a conversation with y'all, talking about the music, talking about, y'all interests, how y'all came up. Definitely let the people know what they can look forward to from the two of you.
All right, peace. Well, for me, I got a few different things coming. Um, I got something special coming with Vincent Price. I don't want to get into too much detail there. The homie BK Brooks out in Montreal. I got like a theme project coming with him. Um, two brothers. That's something I want to keep out under wraps too. But two brothers out of Toronto. We're doing a project. So two brothers that produce and me. Got a project there, and then I got From the Villain with Love 2 coming with NK. We're trying to do 20 joints. I'm at 18 right now, but yeah, we're trying to do 20 joints there. But yeah. And then there's No Face stuff, No Face Crew stuff. I know King Bandolero's working on a lot of shit. Falcon's probably coming with some. But he's definitely secretive. If you know Falcon, he works.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Hologram Dave's coming too. So yeah, we all working.
That's ill. Same for you, Anna J.
Yeah, we got that I say Killy coming out, Back Pain, but we also trying, me Chan been trying to do this, and Prophecy, that's the other producer down with the team. We trying to get a Airbnb, man, Westchester, upstate New York, man, get the whole team together, and finally do an album, because people been asking for that for the last 3-4 years, man, since we getting together. We want to get together, man. I love upstate New York in the wintertime, man, because it's just hip hop, you know. It's wintertime, snow everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So we get a Airbnb, man, just create, man. You know, bring our equipment down there and just, you know, knock out an album, man. So we're trying to do that. We've been talking about it. Doing a whole team trip, man. So hopefully, and the people that want to hear it out there, hey, let the MCs out there, the people know, man. Let Killy and Back Pain know, like, hey, where that home team album you've been promised for the last 3-4 years, man, so we can get it done, man. So, you know, people be busy and stuff like that, man. But yeah, I want to get together, man. Definitely in the wintertime, and so we can create that project, man. Put some dope music out there. But yeah, pay attention. You got the Knowledge Born coming out with Kelly, man, and me and Back Pain, man. That's the next two projects I'm doing. And something else, man. It's under wraps. I don't want to say nothing. I got some. I ain't gonna say it could be everything is big, man, but it's gonna be dope if it's, you know, when it drops. We recorded already, but we're just waiting to release it, man. But just to let you know, he's from Toronto too, though. This rap I'm talking about, and we made a dope ass project. I don't know when we're gonna release it though, but it's done, mixed and mastered.
And speaking of Toronto, one of the home team members that Anna J just mentioned, Prophecy, is from Toronto.
Right.
Oh yeah, right.
He's another dope producer, and he actually, I gave him his credit. I let him know he just released a project called Red Zebra Remixes, and he showed his range of production on there.
Yeah, very versatile producer. That's a guy like that, man.
Yep.
I'm gonna check it out. For sure.
Definitely. I'll send you the link after the interview.
Please. Respect.
Dope, man. Y'all let us know what's coming up next. I'm gonna give the floor to y'all, also give you shout outs, and definitely go check out Supervillain Team Up and Justice for All. Okay, y'all can give you a shout outs.
Oh yeah, so shout out No Face Crew, Big Homie Falcon, Jay Banks, Bandolero, Hologram Dave. Shout out my little bro K. Shout out my Wiz. Shout out the kids. Shout out everyone fucking with me and supporting New Villain and No Face Crew. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all. Yeah, that's about it.
Well, definitely want to shout out too, man, the home team Empire, man, my team. No Faith, because they dope as hell. New Villain, you know, we got that project out, Super Team Up. Uncle Falcon before, you know what I'm saying? So everybody everywhere making dope ass music, man. I don't know where you could be from Ghana. I don't care as long as you make dope ass music, man. Shout out to you. Because this ain't easy to do, man. You know what I'm saying? I think somebody said earlier, man, that New Villain, he just said it too, and this happened to me, man, that you know, you had an opportunity and it went, it slipped past, but she's not gonna let it happen again, right? So this is not easy to do, man. So we got to stay focused and get this going, man. But shout out to everybody that's supporting the project. It's on every digital
Every
streaming
streaming platform.
stuff like that,
Yeah.
right?
That's true.
But
Yeah.
you can purchase
Everywhere.
it too. Can you go to High Heat Records? You could download it. Am I right?
I don't think so, but you can download it off Apple.
Okay.
I think you could stream it or check out. It's a link to the video. I'm not sure. But
Okay, I thought it
think
was.
so.
But yeah, definitely support that, man. Get the numbers up, man. And cause we making dope music. Me and New Villain, we making some dope ass music, man. We out there for the people, putting out there for the people, man. Go ahead, support that real, like I always say. And thanks for if you have been listening, man. Thanks, man. Everybody who's been leaving comments on the videos and stuff like that, letting them know that is dope and they feeling it. That's love, man. That make us keep going. That people actually like the stuff that we doing.
Absolutely.
So shout out to everybody that support, baby.
Definitely. And once again, we appreciate y'all taking the time,
No doubt.
letting everyone know about New Villain, Honor J. Jordan, No Face Crew, High Heat Records, Home Team. Definitely for all y'all that are tuning in and you're not too familiar, definitely get familiar. They got some dope music out there to go out and listen and support.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all. And on behalf of HHDG Media, I'm going to say peace.
Peace, God, no doubt.
Peace.